Nasty.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Titans coming in at 1-4, going up against the Browns, who come in at 0-5. With that, let's get up to Tennessee. We're standing by in Nashville, our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Pryor has it complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. And Barnidge has it on the right side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnidge, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
Fresh set of downs here. Now the third-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Okay, Charles, who are you picking to highlight here as we show the starters for the Cleveland Browns?
I like how you said highlight because I'm going to go with Isaiah Crowell, the running back, because if you go back to his high school days, he was in the spotlight. Actually announced he's going to the University of Georgia holding up a bulldog puppy. Didn't work out there. Went to Alabama State and had a nice career. Undrafted, unheralded, but had a really nice year in 2015, so he's trying to bring the spotlight back.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. He's got time in the pocket. He'll rifle. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They go play action. Griffin toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Throwing again, Griffin. That's caught at the 2. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
When I was playing, all our defensive coaches talked about when you're near your own goal line and you're trying to stop them from getting in, your heart gets tested. What a nice play on the last down.
A lot of heart on second. Do they have the heart on third? This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a third and goal. Third and 2, now Griffin. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run with a rookie. Here's Henry. And, his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one, sure.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. On third and goal, here's Griffin. Hard throw, incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. As we get a glance at the starting lineup offensively, let's discuss the former Heisman Trophy winner, Derrick Henry.
He was definitely disappointed that he dropped to the second round. Only one running back win in the first. That was Ezekiel Elliott. But I think Derrick Henry has a chance to have a special NFL career. He's not just big and strong, has way better feet than he's ever been given credit for.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Joe Hayden is a complete cornerback. He tackles, he covers, and does everything with incredible speed.
On third down, Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down throw for Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Christian Kirksey coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's the 9-year man, Brett Kern, on to punt the football away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now Griffin back into his end zone. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On second down, here's Crowell. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Coleman has it here right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And his kick is right through. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Griffin. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terrell Pryor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's brought down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll come out in the pistol. Mariota on first down. Throw left side complete to Sharp. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
So 2nd and 10 here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Griffin. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
To throw is RG3. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Browns' replacement for Andy Lee. It's 7th-year man Britton Colquitt on to punt it. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Danny Shelton coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Murray the lone setback. On third down, Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Mariota now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's able to put it through. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A first down throw for Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing is Mariota. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. After the interception, here's Griffin. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Griffin. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. To throw is RG3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Terrell Pryor with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room to work. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big run by the rookie Henry. 57 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, Mariota. Flushed out right. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Mariota now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target, and it's third down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Third and long here for Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They shakes him off. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Orakpo from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. Here's Griffin. Gets it to Gordon. That one goes for 24 yards.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. To throw again is Griffin. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 59 yards.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on third down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
They'll try a run for it with Crowell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, after last week, where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Well, maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give Crowell another crack. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Back now in Nashville. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now with a fullback. This is Young. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They begin with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Mariota to throw it. Fasano here brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrence Knighton, the Pats' new signee from Washington. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. 2nd down, Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah, the rookie from Oklahoma State, in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And Mariota not happy about something before the snap, so he'll call for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
And now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Third down, still 14 yards left. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here's Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Mariota. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape. And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cleveland, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
Trying to break